The next session is at the police station. Police station, not many go often, but in case you have lost something, you want to make a complaint, you go there. And also when you have witnessed a crime, you want to inform it to the police, you go there and give the information. In case you see an accident, you go and inform. Okay, and they will make an FIR, that is first information report. So unless you make an FIR, you cannot later ask for your lost things. Okay, so even if you've seen, if you've witnessed a crime, you should report it to the police. Later you may be a suspect, so you should never keep to yourself all that you see. Okay, now we are going to see how you should go and lodge a complaint. Two things we are going to see. One, you are reporting a crime, and another one, you are going and giving a complaint about a lost property. Okay, at the police station. Okay. First we are going to see how you are going to go and report a crime. Okay. This is a dialogue between a police inspector and Reena, who witnessed an accident. Okay, accidents do occur every other day, and sometimes you think, why should I go and inform? I'll get into trouble. No. In case you see there is some injustice done, like maybe a person is walking on the road and some car comes and hits that person and goes away, and you just quickly get a glance of the car number, you should report to the police, because it becomes a hit and run case. Okay. So that poor person who had been walking, you are doing justice to that person. Okay. So that is very important. Now the police inspector and Reena. Police inspector, he is asking, Madam, you say you saw the accident. Where were you at that time? Where were you at that time? Reena. I was walking on the pavement near the place of the accident. Police inspector. How did the car hit the van? How did the car hit the van? The car driver unmindful of the heavy traffic didn't reduce the speed. See, how does an accident happen? Only when either one or both the vehicles are over speeding. If you see see on the television how at times in USA they catch hold of the hit and run cases, you can see that like the car goes at full speed and hits against something and goes, and then the police chase them and catch them. Okay, so this car driver, unmindful of the heavy traffic, didn't reduce the speed. While overtaking the van. Now it's become one prestige issue. Nobody should go faster than one person. When somebody is trying to overtake, they also speed. This is a very general phenomena that we find these days all over our country. So that if the people who drive vehicles, I mean four-wheelers or two-wheelers, if they stick to traffic rules and also let go of the others, why should you always show your superiority to the person who is driving next to you? See, that patience and tolerance if you have, there will be no accidents at all. So, here we see the car driver, unmindful of the heavy traffic, didn't reduce the speed while overtaking the van. So, both of them are going at full speed trying to overtake each other. I am writing INSP for inspector. Was the van driver also driving very fast? Reena. No, his speed may be around 20 kilometers per hour. 20 kilometers is very less, isn't it? So, the van driver was going at a lesser speed and the car driver was trying to overtake the van. What's the car number? It's TN 13B 111 white Maruti. TN 13V111. Good heavens! Why is he saying good heavens? That's my car. Somebody has stolen it. Okay. Now, if you see, someone has stolen the police inspector's car and they have committed a crime by going fast. See, they wanted to escape from there because it was the police inspector's car and maybe he didn't know that it was a police officer's car, and he took that and he ran at just great speed. He drove at great speed and he overtook the van and he dashed against the van, and people have been wounded, and maybe there are some casualties and also some fatal things happening, like people would have died also, we don't know. So, Reena has witnessed everything. She saw clearly what happened and she was shocked. She was just walking on the pavement and she found this van going at slow speed and the car trying to overtake it, and came and dashed against it and went away. So, she just was wise enough to note down the number. You should always note down the number, whether it is an auto, bike or car or a van, you should note down the number. Bus, of course, they can't go very fast like that, and you can easily see the number of the bus, that is 97D or 47D or 23C, all this you can note, but you should note always that number, the registration number, you should always note and keep it to file a complaint. Shall we go through the dialogue now? At the police station this happens. The police inspector: Madam, you say you saw the accident. Where were you at that time? Reena: I was walking on the pavement near the place of the accident. Police inspector: how did the car hit the van? Reena: the car driver, unmindful of the heavy traffic, didn't reduce the speed while overtaking the van. Police inspector: was the van driver also driving very fast? Reena: no, his speed may be around 20 kilometers per hour. Police inspector: okay then, or well, what's the car number? Reena: it's TN 13V111 white Maruti. Police inspector immediately: TN 13V111? Good heavens, that's my car. Somebody has stolen it. So, this is just an imaginary dialogue. You can we can also change it to like, what's the car number, she gives, and well, I'll take down the report. You'll have to come whenever you're called. Okay, so it can be it can end, the conversation can end that way too. So this is how you make a complaint at a police station. Next, we are going to complain about a lost cycle. Okay, so let's see. We'll give the name as Sano. Okay. This is also happening in the police station. Excuse me, sir. I would like to lodge a complaint I'll just write police officer. Okay. Yes. What is the complaint about? Sano. Sir, yesterday my cycle got lost. Yesterday my cycle police officer. When and where did you leave the cycle? Okay. Now just imagine you are in Sano's situation. Now you have lost your cycle and you are going to the police station to lodge a complaint, and the police officer is asking you questions. Okay. Now police officer is asking, when and where did you leave the cycle? So what would you say? Simply, that is, you can't park a cycle in a main road which is very busy, just like that, isn't it? So maybe you are in a very great hurry. Shall we assume that you wanted to get some medicines for your aunt or medicines for your dad, that you stopped the cycle and went into the Apollo pharmacy. Okay. So it says yesterday my cycle got lost. So we can just say yesterday I had to buy medicine at the Apollo pharmacy. I just parked it outside on the road and when I returned, it was gone. What does it mean? It was gone means what does it mean? It was lost. Okay. So yesterday I had to buy medicine at the Apollo pharmacy. I just parked it on the road. That is Apollo Pharmacy, you have glass doors, isn't it? So, he went in to buy, and when he came out on the road where he had parked the cycle, it wasn't there. Police officer. We'll just say okay, okay. Okay. What color is your cycle? Sano. It's dark red. Okay, then the police officer, what make is it? See, when you lose a thing, a property, you have to give full details of the color, description and all that. So, what make is it? Sano says, it's a hero cycle. Police officer. Okay, I've written down the details. Sign here and we shall inform you if we get to know anything. And Sano says, thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay, shall we read the dialogue? This is just lodging a complaint against a lost property. It can even be a cycle, it can be a motorbike, it can even be a car. Okay, this is the procedure that you involve. Sano goes and says, excuse me sir, I would like to lodge a complaint. Police officer, yes, what is the complaint about? Sano, sir, yesterday my cycle got lost. Police officer, when and where did you leave the cycle? Sano, yesterday I had to buy medicine at the Apollo Pharmacy. I just parked it on the road and when I returned, it was gone. It was gone means it was lost. Police officer, okay, what color is your cycle? Sano, it's dark red, sir. Police officer, what make is it? It's a hero cycle. It can be a BSA, it can be hero, there are so many makes, isn't it? Okay, I have written down the details. Sign here and we shall inform you if we get to know anything. Sano says, thank you sir, and she leaves. Okay. So, this is how you lodge, is a procedure that you lodge a complaint. You may lose something, a handbag or anything, even when you travel by bus, somebody can snatch your bag and run away. So, you should know to describe things also. If it is a handbag, I have already taught you how to describe things. So, you should say what color it is and what straps and everything. If it is a bike also, you can give the bike number and the color and what make it is and all that you have to give. And when it was lost also, when, where, everything is very, very essential. So, here I think we should include Apollo Pharmacy at, we can just say at, where shall Adyar Bridge, okay. And also here we can add all these extra details you have to add at 8 a.m. So, these two details also you should add, when and where, to be more specific. Okay. So, whenever you lodge a complaint, you have to give the proper place and also the proper time. Okay.